quick, Kobe. Young thugger, I whip it, that bitch, you know me, young thugger. Yeah, she shining like butter, the bitch from Chicago, I call her young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that, if she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Sheesh.
Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota.
Yeah, and they're coming to this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
No, you never want to lose both games of a season series. They should have plenty of motivation to win this one tonight.
Master Randall. And here is McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Clock is at 3. And here's Edwards from the arc. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
You look at the Pistons, Stan, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the patience of Cunningham, working in the pick and roll, always seems to get to his spot.
Edwards with the screen.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Gobert. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's the screen. Pass to Williams. Back to Cunningham. And the basket is good.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
Now here's Randall. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Minnesota, they haven't been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Cunningham. Can't connect from short range. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Al Horford with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Brown with the bucket.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Outside Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. Back to Edwards from the baseline. Edwards with another miss.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
No good. That would have tied it. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randle. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Edwards can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a three, and the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Cunningham's shot is off. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got his second bucket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to James. Crowder's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Out to the wing. Here's Thor. They get the rebound, and Reed has it in the corner. Tips it. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Thor. And here's DiVincenzo.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
Here's Crowder. A second chance effort. Pass to Holland. Here's Pritchard. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Edwards inside. Crowder pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 3. Pass to Pritchard. This one for 3. Randall grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Gobert. Covered by Smith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Now Dillingham hasn't made one yet. Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
There's a screen. Edwards with it. Picked up by Brown. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards wants to get to the basket, you really can't stop him.
Down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Just 5 to shoot. The high post shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
The Pistons making a change here. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And then they continue to control the glass.
A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Here's Cunningham, and good that time. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the inside. And a dunk by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Here's Randall. He has 6. The shot will not fall. Pistons trailed by 5. At the elbow, Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And what's new? I mean, Horford in perfect position to finish that play. Understands exactly where he needs to be.
Here's Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Picked by Horford. It's Cunningham with the drive. Count it, good. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Edwards, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Back to Cunningham. Left side, Horford. A 3-ball. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Horford has a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Randall. Good work defensively by Horford.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Cunningham, and McDaniels with the block.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And finished off by McDaniels.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
52.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves leading by 7. Dillingham with it. Out to Edwards. Smith with the defensive effort.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's James. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Gobert down low. And Gobert throws it down.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Cunningham. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Here's Edwards. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brown outside. Cunningham looking it over.
Well, this is what Gobert is known for. A multiple Defensive Player of the Year award winner who alters so many shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Cunningham fires. 3. Good.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Edwards. Gobert the screen. Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels outside. 20 feet away. No good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And so they foul intentionally.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Now Cunningham.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Cunningham, and there's the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the Pistons making a change here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. Rips it down with two hands.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
Minnesota leading by 9. That does not go. Outside Horford. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Randall. It's the Timberwolves now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McDaniel. He's off from 3. Brown. And he jams it in. Now here's DiVincenzo. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to